Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a VR for my buddy Shane at Shoebox Legends. He has a fantastic channel, and if you he's very supportive of the community. If you haven't checked out his channel, you should. If you're watching my stuff, you probably have seen his, but if you haven't, definitely need to check it out. So he asked us to pick a card that defines a season, and what I think he means by that, based on the examples he gave, is every season there's multiple things that happen in all sports that are, memorable. So pick a card that if you were to say, look, I'm going to define X season by this memorable event, pick the card for that season that does that. So the key clarification is that the card that we pick has to be for the year that the event happened, not the year after, right? So for example, if I wanted to use Roger Maris's 61 home runs in 1961, I would use the 61 Topps card. I wouldn't use a 62, right? And the reason I point that out is his 62 Topps would be the card that would show on the back on the statistics his 61 home runs in 1961, right? So it's going to be the card for the season, not the card that shows the stats. So just to clarify that. So without any further ado, let's take a look at some baseball cards. All right, guys. So the first card in the one card challenge is this 1921 Exhibits Rogers Hornsby. The reason I picked this card was Hornsby had a lot of really good seasons, but his 1921 season is one of the greatest hitting seasons ever, other than his two Triple Crown seasons and the season he hit 424. So this season I'm about to go through, oddly enough, is his fourth best season, but for most other players, it would be their best. He had 131 runs, 235 hits, 44 doubles, 18 triples, 126 RBIs, 397 batting average, 458 on base percentage, 639 slugging, OPS of 1097, and 378 total bases. So the reason I called out those 10 stats, he led the league in every single one of them that season. So for me, if I'm thinking 1921 season, what's one card that could kind of show how the players played back then, what kind of skills they had, especially some of these great hitters, it would be this 1921 Exhibits Rogers Hornsby because of that incredible season that he had. So that's the first card in the one card challenge. Next up, I'm going chronologically, oldest to newest. Next card, 1939 Play Ball Joe DiMaggio. I picked that card because 1939, DiMaggio was the American League MVP. He had a 381 batting average, led the league. Plus, the Yankees won the World Series in 4 straight games over the Reds. And Joe D drove in the go-ahead run in the 10th inning of the 4th game to put the Yankees up to basically win the game after the next half inning. So for 1939, Joe DiMaggio. Next up, 1956. I'm going to go with the Topps Mickey Mantle. That horizontal. So the reason I picked the 56 Mantle for the card to kind of define the 56 season is because 56 was Mantle's best season. He won the Triple Crown with 52 home runs, 130 RBIs, and a 353 batting average. He obviously, since he won the Triple Crown, he also won the MVP. I think Ted Williams is the only player who doesn't win MVPs when he gets a Triple Crown. Plus, again, the Yankees won the World Series that year. So I think this is a good card to define the 56 season. And just as a side note, the 56 series was the series where Don Larson threw his perfect game in Game 5. All right, next up, 1973. I'm sure you guys aren't going to be surprised by this. The card I picked to kind of define the 73 season is my 73 Nolan Ryan. The reason I picked Ryan for this is nothing crazy happened in 73, but Ryan did have 383 strikeouts that season, so he set the all-time record beating Sandy Koufax. He also had 21 wins, which wasn't his best year, but I think it was his second best season. And he averaged 11 strikeouts per 9 innings that year, so it's pretty impressive. So it's basically 11 strikeouts for each complete game that he pitched. So for me, 73 was defined by Ryan's kind of pinnacle year. And then lastly, 2001, we have the Pujols Ichiro dual rookie card. The reason I picked that card to kind of define 2001 is one, it's one of the greatest dual rookie cards of all time. Both players were rookies of the year in 2001. Plus Ichiro, he won the MVP and rookie of the year. He led the league with 242 hits, 56 stolen bases, and a 350 batting average. Not bad for his first season. So that card, to me, defines 2001 because it's basically two of the best modern players, both rookies on the card, plus Ichiro had, such an incredible season, that rookie season. So there you have it. Those are the 5 cards that I picked to kind of define a year. If I had to define a year with a card, those are the 5 cards in my collection that I would say kind of defines the year. All right, I hope you enjoyed. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe. If you're not already subscribed to Shane's channel, please subscribe to his as well. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.